Hello, 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 hello. Hello. I'm not Isach Midai. Today we'll proceed where we stopped the last time. It was in the Broken Sword, the Shadow of the Templars. So this is part 2. Let's begin. Okay. Last time he asked question the officer about this clown, about this investigation. So it seems all the police don't know how to get into it. It sounds funny. They don't know how to walk. So he became investigation, a part of that. Okay, so he just a tourist. Okay, that's funny. So we continue. Okay, we talked with him the last time. Let's see if we can go over here. No? Okay, maybe this is the office. There is this place. Let's see what happened here. Oh, I can call her. Call Nicole. Give me a second. So, okay, we have this number, this phone number. So I'll write it down. 50 48 26 70. Okay. And this number, Salahuddin, it's 1335. Okay. Nothing?
Bonjour.
Oh.
Oh, hi. It's George Stobart, the American at the cafe.
How did you get my number?
The gendarme gave it to me. Is anything wrong?
I'll say there is. What do you want?
I was hoping you'd help me find the answer to a few questions.
Such as?
Who was the clown, and why did he blow up the cafe?
I'm a journalist. I usually ask the questions.
Look, if you're covering this case, I might be able to help you out.
Really?
I found the clown's escape route, I think.
You think?
He ran into a blind alley and took to the sewers.
Very apt, but then what?
I don't know. Maybe I could come see you.
I really am very busy.
Oh, okay. I'll keep searching.
Good. Be sure to let me know if you find anything.
You can count on it. See you.
Okay. Nothing new. It just here new about what in doing investigation. Okay, let's get out of here. I think. it's helping. So returning to the Café de la Candela Verte, I guess.
The toolbox didn't contain anything else.
Yeah.
Bonjour.
Ah,
It's me
okay.
again.
Hi, George. Any news?
No. How about you?
No, nothing new.
Okay. Nothing new.
I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence.
You think like a detective, but this clown is not officer or detective. So what's I need to do? Searching. Let's see again. How can I get over there? There is another entrance. Oh. Okay, it's clear now. You can see
The
what's
fountain
happening.
had probably been attractive at one time, but now it looked like an old stained urinal. The fountain had The door was locked.
No. I just think if I can open this, I can open this door of the car. Never mind. Let's see what can I search inside. If this dude is not here.
Hello again.
Yes, Inspector.
Don't
Where did
think
you
I
send the
can.
jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romani seamstress.
Just my luck. I have to be going.
Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon.
Inspector. I need. need to turn the music a little bit down.
The door was locked.
No, nothing. Maybe I need to speak with this shithole.
Hi, it's me again.
Again?
Yes, I spoke to you earlier.
But of course. It is Monsieur Hardy.
Stobart. George Stobart. Don't you want to look at this nose?
Not particularly,
Have you any idea what this tool is used for?
Oui, monsieur. It is a dipstick.
I found this scrap of material in the sewer.
Vraiment?
It was probably torn from the clothes of a psychotic killer.
Even if you were Sherlock Holmes, I would have trouble believing you.
Don't you want this tissue?
No, I do not.
Thanks for your help, officer. The policeman was not much older than me. His face wore an expression of intense concentration.
Nothing special. Maybe I need to call her and speak with her about something, I guess.
Bonjour.
It's me again.
Hi, Georges.
No.
No, nothing new.
No.
Sergeant Moo?
Yes.
I've tracked down the clown's movements, Sergeant.
Is that so, monsieur?
Yeah. There's a man down the street who saw him crawling out of the sewer.
Dressed as a clown?
No, he'd changed into ordinary clothes by then.
So, how did he know it was the clown?
He didn't, but all the clues add up.
Little children can add up, but I wouldn't let them manage my bank account.
I know the identity of the dead guy.
Stupid.
His name is Plantow.
Is that so? You knew him, did you?
No, but
We'll know everything there is to know about him soon enough.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
The best way you can help us is to go home, monsieur.
What is Rosso doing with that girl?
He is giving her the once-over, as you Americans say.
Huh?
Once he gets his teeth into a case, nothing will shake him off.
Was he serious about all that psycho detective stuff?
Of course. Inspector Rosso is a pioneer and a visionary. His revolutionary methods, once perfected, may change the face of law enforcement forever.
I can't see it
Okay.
taking off in L.A. Are you sure you don't want this false nose?
Don't try my patience.
Did I show you?
Yes, monsieur.
Did I?
Yes, monsieur.
Do you recognize this?
I told you.
Hmm.
See you later, Sergeant. I examined the jagged glass remaining in the window. It was broken, all right. I considered climbing the lamppost, but it wasn't going to shed any light on the affair. Hello again.
Yes, Inspector?
Was there anything in the...
Not as soon. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind. What was the...
It was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Telephone
I don't
number.
expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little secret number that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
I have to be going. Thanks to your help, the citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Raymond?
Yeah,
I was only
of
doing my
course.
duty, monsieur.
Thank you,
I
officer.
hope you catch that killer soon.
Spectre. Let's see. I can use this phone and call this number, I guess. Yeah, this number.
Hello? Who is this? Hi. My name's George Stobart. You don't know me.
Correct, Mr. Stobart. I don't. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm trying to trace one of your customers. Could I maybe come over and talk to you?
No, that's not possible.
Oh, okay. Forget it. Listen, all I want is a name.
What are you talking about? Who are you working for?
I guess you might say I'm acting in the interests of truth and justice.
Thank God. I thought you were the police.
There are innocent lives at stake, Mr. Todrick. Lives that you could save.
You're collecting for charity, yes?
No, I'm not. All I want from you is information.
Go on. I'm listening.
That's weird. He is investigating and he don't want to talk with the police. It's funny.
What do you know about the clown who bombed the Café de la Chandelle Verte?
I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
You're cool, Todrick. But I think you know more than you're saying.
I don't know who you be, but sure I am you don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know if you're saying that to make me think you don't know what I mean, but... Oh, this is ridiculous. Quit playing games with me, Todrick.
I tell you, I know nothing about no clown.
Did you know that one of your customers was a part-time clown?
If a guy feels happy with a funny nose and custard down his pants, what's the problem?
Do you know a guy
Okay.
called Plantar?
No, I never heard of him.
Shall I tell you what happened to Plantar? How he was killed in cold blood?
I told you, I never heard of Plantar.
I expect Plantar's a family man, don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is cooking the supper, listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door. Junior is waiting for his daddy to come home from work. He can't wait to show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight, Monsieur Plantar won't be coming home.
You forgot the puppy.
Huh?
The faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of his master's voice.
Maybe they don't have a
Okay.
dog. What do you think?
I don't know Plantar. I never heard of Plantar. None of this has anything to do with me.
That's it?
Thanks for nothing, Todrick.
Yeah, thank for nothing, Todrick. So what now?
Hi there.
Bonjour. Ah, Monsieur Hardy, no?
Stobart.
No, I don't think I
It
can
doesn't
speak
matter.
with him. Maybe I need to speak with this Mademoiselle. Mademoiselle. I don't know how to call her. Nicole.
Bonjour, Kula.
It's me again, George Stobart.
Hi, George. Any news?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment?
Fine. Where do you
Oh,
live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come right over.
361 Rogerie. Okay, 361 Rogerie. Here I come. It's a date, maybe. Yeah. Rougerie. It's, maybe I can buy some flowers.
Oh, hi.
Bonjour, monsieur. Would you like me to foretell your future?
No thanks.
I'm very good, and it only takes a minute.
Thanks all the same, but I'm not superstitious. Besides, if it only takes a minute,
I-
that's not
me
much
either.
of a future to look forward to.
Flowers, yeah, I need
Are the flowers for
flowers.
sale?
Oui, monsieur.
Okay. I'll take
Yeah,
a
it's a
bunch
date.
of those white ones.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
No?
They are lilies, monsieur. Some people associate them with death.
Oh,
Yikes. Thanks for telling me. What other flowers do you have?
Dahlias?
What do they signify?
Insecurity.
I don't want to give her the wrong idea about it.
so any of the flowers are superstitious, not safe, etc., etc. So what flowers can he buy?
What about
It's
the
weird.
tall yellow ones?
Those are iris, the flame of passion.
Okay,
And
this
the
is
little yellow ones?
this is date.
Sensuality.
Well, they're no use to me. I want to make an impression, not jump down her throat.
So don't buy any flowers. Stupid.
Do you know a young woman called Nicole Collard?
Yes, I do. She lives upstairs from me, in the apartment block across the street. The door isn't locked, but you'll need to give it a gentle nudge. It sticks, you see, because of the damp. The landlord said he'd fixed it before winter sets in. He's been saying that for 3 years.
How long has Mademoiselle Collard lived here?
A few months. She's in for a shock when the cold weather comes. Drafty windows, insufficient heating, it's a struggle to keep warm. The only reason I stay is because the rent is cheap. Your young lady, she deserves better.
I thought Mademoiselle Collard was a successful photographer.
Not as successful as she makes out for all her fine clothes. Oh, I've heard her crying herself to sleep at night.
That's awful.
Now don't you let on that I've told you. She's proud, that one. Too proud, if you ask me.
I've changed my mind. Will you tell my fortune?
You're going on a long journey.
Yeah, that's
My,
what
oh
he's.
my.
Yeah,
What a surprise. Can you tell me anything I
That's
don't
what he
already
doing.
know?
10 francs, please, my dear.
10 francs. That's a ripoff.
of course.
Please yourself.
How does this fortune-telling routine work?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be selling flowers for a living.
Haven't you ever wondered why you were blessed with the gift?
Well, it's a bit like satellite television, I suppose. Some of us are born with a built-in receiver dish. I just happen to be one of the lucky ones.
Can you really foretell the future?
Only time will tell, monsieur. The strange thing is, I can't seem to see myself in the future. Other people, I have no problem. But when I try to see what might happen to me, nothing.
That must
Yeah,
be
yeah,
scary.
yeah.
Maybe.
Of course.
I figure it's a kind of natural safety mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
Either that, or I don't have a future.
Yeah, of course.
Do you recognize this nose?
No, monsieur.
What do you make of this tool?
Is it something a dentist would use?
No, it's for raising manhole covers.
Formidable.
Formidable.
What can you tell me about this material?
It's a very expensive piece of cloth, monsieur.
Okay.
What can you tell me about this tissue?
Nothing?
Okay, thank you, miss.
See you later.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
So, no flowers, huh?
I inhaled deeply, expecting to experience the scent of the flowers. What I got was traffic fumes. They were lilies or tulips, some kind of flowers anyhow. Pretty, I guess, if you like that sort of thing. Me? I couldn't see the point of buying something that was already half dead. The woman was doing something with a pair of needles that couldn't be described as knitting. She was a cheery old soul, the kind you'd walk across the street to avoid.
Let's see. Or can
It
he...
wasn't the style of the clothes in the
shops?
shop that caught my eye, but the prices. The same amount of money would feed a starving family for the rest of their lives. I guess people who buy that kind of stuff don't have a problem with their consciences.
Hmm. Okay. This is a
The window was
expensive
full of
clothes.
overpriced clothes for overprivileged women.
Oh, privileged woman. Okay.
Remembering the flower seller's advice, I pushed the door gently just above the lock.
Okay, here she is.
Bonjour.
No
I'm glad you could
flowers.
make it, monsieur.
Please.
How
call me
embarrassing.
Fine. I'm Nicole. Take a seat, George. Eh bien? And what have you been up to?
I've been exploring the sewers beneath the cafe.
I thought I could smell something bad.
The clown used the sewer to escape and to change out of his costume. I guess he was in a hurry. He left his jacket behind.
And?
I got his tailor's phone number.
You had better luck than I did.
Luck, she said. Luck! Hard work, I'd call it. What happened?
I took my photographs to the editor, but he wasn't interested.
You're the realistic one, yeah?
He told me to drop the story.
But you're not about to do that.
Oh no! I am going to find out what's behind these killings. You know what I think? It's a conspiracy. At least in 3 different countries have kept very quiet
Okay.
about the murders. The press don't connect them at all. They blame them on political, religious, or militant minority extremists.
Well, that covers just
Oh,
about everyone.
that's nice. Let's ask her about this officer
Rosso didn't blink
first.
when I told him about the clown. It's as if he already knew.
That is typical of a cold fish like Rosso. I've seen cheeseburgers with more spunk.
How did Plantar get your name?
For the newspaper La Liberté, I'd written an article linking two unsolved murders, one in Italy and the other in Japan. The cases were remarkably similar. A wealthy victim, no apparent motive, and a costume killer. Plantar said he could supply me with more information. Somehow, the clown must have known about our appointment.
So, it's happened in other countries too. Okay, that's new.
Tell me more about the clown's previous victims.
The first was Arno Bellotta, the millionaire pharmaceutical baron. He made his money from amphetamines in the post-war slimming and diet boom. Imagine it! Millions of housewives literally speeding their butts off.
Was he killed for his money?
No. He had no living relatives, and his fortune went to the orphanage where he grown up. The only witness in the case was his Filipino au pair. She swears he was lured to his death by a snowman.
So there is more characters, more than one. So except the clown, we have a snowman.
What about the clown's second victim?
Yamada, the controversial Japanese green politician. He inherited his fortune from his father's electrochemical consortium. He was committed to dismantling Japan's automobile industry.
I can't see him gaining much support with a loony policy like that.
Yamada was a man of vision. He was years ahead of his time.
If you say so. How did he die?
At the hands, or should I say, flippers, of a giant emperor penguin.
What? He murdered by a penguin? Okay, that's funny.
A snowman, a penguin, and now a clown.
Yeah.
You know, I hate to admit it, but this is scary. And I'll tell you what.
It's funny, not scary.
Invitations to costume parties.
I don't blame you for being scared. I am too. But this story could be my only chance of a big break.
Or a premature death.
So we have a clown, snowman, and a penguin.
May I use your telephone?
Sure, go ahead.
Thanks.
Jerry? Oh. Okay. This is where she lived. To truck.
Hello? Who is this?
Mr. Todrick?
Oh, it's you again. What now?
Ah, okay.
Forget it.
Let's see what's happening if I
Sure, go ahead.
call her phone number. Ah, okay, I can't.
I found this tissue down the sewer.
Oh, that's disgusting, George.
I think the stuff on it is grease paint.
Even
Like
her.
actors use. Or clowns.
It's still disgusting. Get rid of it.
Yeah. What is stupid?
I found a piece of material near the cafe. When I showed it to the concierge, he recognized it right away.
It's very distinctive, all right. Just wait until you see this. I developed the film I shot at the cafe. Here, George, it's an enlargement I made. Look what that guy's wearing.
Checkered pants. The same material as I found in the sewer.
That's right. This guy shouldn't be difficult to find.
Oh no?
Take a close look at his left cheek.
A scar. In the shape of a horseshoe.
Oh, a crescent moon.
Okay. I can use it.
You enlarged this photograph of me.
Because I noticed the guy behind you, of course.
I found this false nose in the sewer.
Hey, what's this inside it?
The contents of someone's nose?
Don't be cross, George. It says La Risée du Monde. Masks and costumes. It's a costume shop near the Gare Saint-Lazare.
I'll check it out. Maybe the owner remembers who hired the clown costume.
Why don't you put it on, George?
No way am I wearing this. I'd look really stupid. Besides, he might have had a cold. This is the tool I used to get into the sewers.
Fascinating, George.
You're not interested, are you?
Oh, of course I am. I think it was very brave of you to go down those sewers.
Yeah? Well, it was kind of scary, but, well, I had a job to do.
Yeah, a tourist job, yeah. Cares all of these questions.
Tell me more about yourself.
Oh, there is not much to tell.
Well, how did you get into photography?
I guess I owe that to my father. He bought my first camera. I was 8 and my parents had just split up.
May I use your telephone?
Sure.
Thanks.
Maybe I can ask this guy about the nose.
Hello? Who is this?
It's George Stobart again.
What now?
Did you make a suit for a man with a scar on his face? A scar in the shape of a crescent moon?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Tell me where I can find him and I'll leave you alone.
And if I don't,
I won't leave you alone.
I can't tell you anything unless you give me his name.
Do you know where I can find the guy with the scar?
I told you. Without a name, I can't help you.
Mother
Thanks for
scumbag.
nothing, Podrick.
Okay.
Did you live with your father?
Yes, my mother went off with her new boyfriend. I don't mind. Papa was all I needed. 4 years later, he died in a plane crash.
Ah, I'm sorry.
Well, it's all right. I don't mind talking about him. He was more like an older brother, really, always joking and laughing. Papa always wanted I should study art. That's why I went to college.
Did you learn about photography at college?
Oh, God, no. I couldn't afford the materials. We were billed for everything we used, paint, canvas, paper. Most of my year turned to minimalism. It was cheaper. I used to go poaching in the park for squirrel hair. The only time I wasn't hungry was the term I did printing. I used to eat the potatoes.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Oh, no.
Do you have a boyfriend?
That's none of your business.
Yeah, of course.
May I use your telephone?
Sure, go ahead.
Thanks.
Let's see if what he says now.
Hello?
Do you know where I can find the guy with the scar?
I told you.
Ah, no.
Thanks for nothing.
Okay. Think I ask everything. So what now?
I'm going back out to search for that clown.
Where?
I guess I could visit the costume shop.
Good idea.
Bye-bye.
There was no way of lifting the securely locked blind. I glanced without much interest at the fruit. It was dusty, shriveled, and tired looking.
Okay. Let's get going. To the custom shop. La Res du Moon. This is the shop. Very nice.
I gave the dummy Puro a tentative prod, but it didn't move. As I was about to touch the dummy, I realized it had the same color eyes as Nico. The strange thing was, I hadn't realized I'd noticed the color of Nico's eyes.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. This Patiphone. Nice music.
Excuse me.
Bonjour, monsieur. Please, come in. Welcome. Leave the mundane world behind. But in these four walls, fantasy is king.
I don't want a costume.
Didn't you ever dress up when you were a child?
Not that I remember.
Incredible. You'll be telling me next that you never shared your elder sister's lingerie.
I don't have a sister, and I think I'd look pretty silly in a brassiere. I just need some information.
Of course. How can I help you?
Okay, give me information.
I'm looking for a man who hired a clown costume from you.
Oui, monsieur. I do not see how I can help.
Don't you keep a record of costumes that you've rented out?
Of course, monsieur, but...
Well, then, I'd like to check your records. Give me the names of everyone who's rented a clown suit.
Impossible. There are too many.
The clown I'm looking for is a cold-blooded killer. Give me his name, and I'll see he's brought to justice.
I'd help you if I could, but you can't expect me to remember all my customers. You see, the clown costume is our most popular line, monsieur. On average, we hire out more than 30 clown suits a week. You'll have to give me more to go by. A description, perhaps?
I have that.
How come clowns are so popular?
I think it has something to do with their unpredictable nature.
Personally, I think clowns should be banned, along with mimes.
Oh, come now. Who doesn't love clowns?
Me?
For one. Have you heard of a man named Plantile?
I do not recall anyone of that name.
Does this dirty tissue mean anything to you?
You said yaks.
Let me smell that.
Smells that? Really? Yeah.
Bestheimer's number 7 white pancake.
Theatrical grease paint, right?
Oui, monsieur. La crème de la crème of Thespian accoutrement.
Have you sold any of it recently?
Yes, 2 cans.
Okay.
About this tissue.
I have already given you my professional opinion.
It's good information. A cake, yeah? This clown ate cake.
What does this tool mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur.
Do you recognize this man?
Ah oui, he was here this morning. He chose 2 costumes. Bozo the clown and Seamus the pixie.
A pixie?
Very smart. Green silk with a taffeta lining. He gave me his name as Monsieur Khan.
So I know his name. Finally.
Are you sure this is the same man who hired the clown suit?
Certainement, Monsieur Khan.
Okay. So I know
Do you want
he's
this red
in
nose back?
Khan.
Not after it's been worn, thank you.
Do you want this red nose back?
Not after it's been worn, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, monsieur.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
My pleasure, monsieur. Allow me to shake you by the hand.
Huh? Well, okay.
What the ugly man.
What are you trying to do, kill me?
You did not find it amusing?
I never saw the funny side of electroshock therapy.
Eh bien, it is yours to keep. A gift?
Do I need a license?
No, but I give you a word of warning, monsieur.
What?
Remember to switch it off before you visit the toilet.
Okay. Okay, nice one.
The guy's spoon-shaped face was mournful and humorless. He looked like a vegetarian in a slaughterhouse.
Vegetarian in a slaughterhouse? I'm a vegan, by the way. So I'm a vegan and a streamers make streams, video games streams. Yeah. Okay, I'm finished with him. Let's go down, go outside, and I have a new information about this killer. We finished with him. We'll return to Rougerie.
Salut, George. What news?
I've been to the costume shop.
Yeah, I like it. What are you supposed to be?
I didn't hire a costume. These are my clothes and you know it.
Did you ask about the clown?
Yeah. He used the name Khan. He hired 2 costumes, the clown and a pixie.
Then we're one jump ahead of him.
How do you make that out?
He probably plans to use the pixie
Yeah,
suit next time
nice
he's
thinking.
Oh God, don't let it be me. I don't deserve to die at the hands of a pixie.
Don't be silly, George. That won't happen.
Oh no?
No, because every time you see a pixie, you're going to run like hell.
Okay. Let's see what is.
The guy at the novelty shop gave me this.
What is it?
A hand buzzer. You put it in your hand and give people electric shocks.
Why?
It's a gag, a practical joke.
If you ever use it on me, I'll break your arm.
Okay. I get the picture.
Yeah, me either.
Hey, Nico, shake hands with me.
No chance, Buster.
Yeah.
What are you doing to help trace the killer clown?
Research, George.
Yeah? You have a copy of the clown's yearbook?
I have a telephone and lots of contacts.
Oh, well, did you find anything useful?
Not yet. I'm employing my first and most useful weapon.
What's that?
Patience.
Oh, I've heard of that. Isn't it a substitute for decisive thinking? Have you found out any more about the murders?
Well, it may be nothing, but both the clown's victims visited Paris earlier this year.
When?
The second week of July. They were both here at the same time.
Did they meet?
I don't know, but I can't imagine it was coincidence.
May I use your telephone?
Sure,
Let's see
go
what
ahead.
this dude think about this information I got.
Hello?
I know his name.
I found out the name of the guy I'm looking for.
Is that so?
Yeah, it's Khan. You know who I'm talking about, don't you?
Yes, I delivered the suit to his hotel. The Hotel Ubu. I don't remember the room number. It was upstairs. The second
Upstairs.
room on the right-hand side of the corridor.
Thanks, Todrick. That's all I wanted to know. Now I've got you, Mr. Clown.
Mr. Clown, I got you.
Now we're
Okay.
getting somewhere. Do you know the Hotel Ubu?
The Ubu? Yes, I do.
That's where the clown stayed.
Good work, George.
I finished with that. Okay, let's
See you
go
later.
to
Where are you going
Hubu.
now?
I could go hang out at the Hotel Ubu.
Watch out for Khan, George.
Don't worry, I will.
Hubu, here I come. Okay. Two guys. I have two guys here.
The guy looked just like a weasel.
And this guy. Looks
The man
like
looked
a...
like an amiable Bigfoot.
Okay. Maybe they're together.
The sign listed the price of rooms, and boy, were they expensive. The killer must have been earning a fat wad to pay for accommodation like this. The lobby was quiet, almost deserted.
Oh. I had to speak with him first. With them. Wait a
Just a
second.
minute, monsieur.
What's your problem?
No problem. If you cooperate.
What do you want?
Just a routine security check. Nothing to worry yourself about.
Oh, well, all right.
They don't look like a security.
Hey, knock it off. Get off, you big ape.
Big ape.
Nothing, Guido. Zilch.
Our apologies, monsieur.
What? I had to report you to the authorities.
Round here, we are the authorities.
You want I should break his arms?
No. Let him go, Flash.
Maybe it's a gang. Yeah, as I thought. It's a gang.
Hey, Shorty. I didn't think much of your trick, little man. I don't know what you're looking for, but you picked on the wrong guy. Maybe you'll spread the word around the sewers. George Stobart is on the case. That's Stobart. 2 B's and 2 T's. It sounded impressive to me, but the weasel didn't seem to share my enthusiasm.
Yeah, because if
I figured
because
you'd
it's
think twice
stupid.
before gunning me down in the street in cold blood.
Why do you
not
tell
lie,
your
you
real
know.
name?
Oh yeah? And what are you gonna do about it?
If you do not go away, I will gun you down in cold blood, right here in the street, without thinking twice about it.
Let's see what happened.
Will
What's
you shake my
happening?
hand?
Are you joking? Who knows where it has been?
Ah,
Will you shake my hand?
Are you joking?
no, I don't want to.
Do you know a man by the name of Khan?
No, I don't.
It's very important I get to see him, and
I told you, I don't know it.
I'm looking for a clown.
Are you trying to be funny?
No, I really am looking for a clown.
There are no clowns here except you.
Have you heard of a guy called Plantar?
No, that name means nothing to me.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Are you serious?
Oh, yes. Take a good look at the substance it's smeared with.
You are sick. Very sick.
Yeah. Says the guy who want me down by his gun.
What does this tool suggest to you?
Hard labor.
Do you recognize the guy in this photograph?
No, I never saw him.
Have you ever seen this clown's nose before?
No.
Okay, let's speak with
Get it.
this guy.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Don't you think you have some explaining to do?
Huh?
I'm an American citizen and a bona fide visitor to your country.
What the...
You can't touch me up in the street and expect to get away with it.
Get lost, creep.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
It's no good pretending you don't understand me.
For the last time, get lost.
Oh, yeah? And what if I don't? What if I call the cops?
First, I break your arms at the elbows and wrists.
Okay,
Then,
let's
when
see.
you recover consciousness, I break your fingers.
There's just one
Nice.
flaw in your plans, 8-Man.
What's that?
It's broad daylight. I don't think even you would assault me on a busy street. Of course, this tranquil square at the end of a cul-de-sac, this isolated corner of Paris that hasn't seen a street sweeper's brush since VE Day, this would be just about perfect for a mugging. Pardon me, I'm about to get very lost.
Get lost, creep.
Okay. I return in a few minutes. Yeah. So first, don't forget to follow this channel and share this channel. And wait for me a few minutes, okay? And I'm here. Okay. Okay, you're watching my stream, Nati Sachimidai. We proceed. We are playing Broken Sword, so thank you for watching. If you just came in, so thank you. Let's get inside and see what's happening here inside the Hubo Hotel.
The woman was obviously English. She had all the qualities of Boadicea, Elizabeth I, and Margaret Thatcher rolled into one. It wasn't a pretty sight.
Okay. You think she's English? Let's see. I think she just French.
Hi there, ma'am.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Okay.
I'm looking for a man.
You
He's right.
disappoint me, my dear. For one foolish moment I thought... But never mind. Aren't you going to tell me your name?
George. George Stobart, ma'am.
How sweet! I once had a stable boy called George. I am Lady Piermont. The common reaction is to kneel and stutter, but it's not obligatory.
A real lady? I mean, you're an honest-to-God aristocrat?
Oh, I don't know about that. Few of my ancestors are honest, not even to God. I can trace my family back to the Normans, but don't let that intimidate you, George. Beneath that impressive pedigree, I'm just flesh and blood. The blood may be blue, but the flesh is the plump beef of old England, so to speak. You appear distracted, George. Is there anything I can help you?
Okay.
Are you here in Paris on vacation?
No, darling, I'm on holiday. I needed to get away after Algy's funeral.
I didn't realize you were mourning the loss of a loved one.
I'm not. He was my husband.
So you didn't love him?
I'm sorry to hear about your husband's death.
You wouldn't be if you knew him, my dear. It gave me the opportunity to take a well-deserved holiday. Daphne suggested a change of scenery. Paris, she said. A wild romance is just what you need to take your mind off the inquest. Well, the closest I came to romance was being wooed by a drunken Breton chef. I must say I was disappointed with his coq au vin. Not at all what I was expecting. I was thinking of cutting my holiday short, packing my bags and heading back to Hemel Hempstead. That was until last night.
What happened to you last night?
I was stricken, Mr. Stobart. Cupid's arrow has cleft my bosom.
They couldn't really miss.
It was just as I'd always imagined it should be. The intimacy of candlelight, romantic music tinkling across the room, and then a stranger's glance. Those brooding eyes, that suave manner, those tight trousers. He was the man I'd been waiting for all my life.
I'm glad he finally turned up after all these years.
Ah, but it wasn't to be. He was merely toying with my affections. And if I ever catch up with him, he's dead.
Okay.
Who was the guy who led you on?
His name is Merlin.
Okay, let's ask her about this gang.
Did you know there's a gangster out front?
What makes you think he's a gangster?
The Italian suit and the bulge in his pocket?
I know plenty of men with Italian suits and bulges in their pockets. That doesn't necessarily make them gangsters.
Yeah, because you're a woman. You don't
That
think
gangster
like...
I told you about? He went through my pocket.
Good heavens! One never knows what to expect in foreign parts. Thank you for the warning, young man. I shall hide my credit cards in my underwear.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a murderer.
Good heavens! You're a private detective.
Yeah.
That's correct, ma'am.
What's the term you Americans use? It's on the tip of my tongue.
I believe what you're thinking of is Dick.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Have you come across a man who calls himself Khan?
I am familiar with only one person named Khan.
Genghis Khan, the legendary Mongol barbarian chieftain?
No, darling. Kevin.
Kevin Khan? I never heard of him.
I'd be most surprised if you had, darling. He's a pharmacist in Hemel Hempstead. Organises fundraising for the Rotarians. Lovely man.
Does he have a scar on his cheek?
I really wouldn't know, sweetie.
Would you like to shake my hand, ma'am?
Now, George, there's no need to be so formal. We met as tourists, and I want to keep it that way, despite the enormous social gulf between us.
I just couldn't bring myself to use the buzzer on this dear lady.
Yeah, me either.
Does this tissue mean anything to you?
Good God, no.
I just thought the smell might be familiar.
Please, darling, put it away. I'm no shrinking violet, but that object makes me feel quite queasy.
Can you think of any use for this tool, ma'am?
Oh, I can think of someone I'd like to use it on.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
My God, it's him! That's Merlin!
She represented everything I loved about the English. The lady was totally deranged. Merlin? You mean King Arthur's wizard?
Good heavens, no! Monsieur Merlin is a fellow guest. He's the man I've been telling you about. That's the man who spurned me.
Did I show you this photograph?
Yes, darling.
The man you know as Merlin is a fake.
What do you mean, sweetie?
He's a murderer. He also uses the name Khan.
I am shocked, Mr. Stobart. Shaken. I took him to be a gentleman, a man of honor. Do you know, I'd rather like to assist you in stitching him up.
When did you last see Merlin?
It was no more than an hour ago. He came downstairs and spoke to that clerk chappie.
Her voice changed.
I couldn't see what exactly.
A briefcase?
No, smaller than that. A bundle of papers, perhaps. The clerk put it in the hotel safe and Merlin went out.
Okay.
Are you sure you saw Merlin putting documents in the safe?
Yes, darling, positive.
I wonder what they were.
Obviously something of great importance.
Yeah. I'd sure like to get my hands on whatever it is. I'll bet they had something to do with Plantar's briefcase. Has Merlin returned to the hotel?
No, he hasn't. Are you going to search his room?
If I could get in there, I would.
Yeah, but you're not a cop, so it's a problem. Unless you're
Do you know what this is?
Yes, I'd say it was a
Or
clown
do
nose.
something.
That's right. It was worn as a disguise by a vicious killer.
Ah, Mr. Merlin, perchance.
That's him.
Okay, ask all the question.
I have to go, ma'am. I recognized the guy. It was the Nobel Prize winner from the country whose name I couldn't pronounce.
Maybe Belgium.
Excuse me, didn't I see your picture in the news? You're that Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
Yes, that is me, in person.
I don't want to worry you, but have you had any threats on your life? You know, mysterious phone calls, letters made up of headlines cut from the newspaper.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you seen a clown?
I beg your pardon?
The clown. A guy in funny pants. Have you seen him?
My pants are from England. Marks and Spencer. They are a pleasure and a comfort.
So you don't know English at all.
I'm real glad to hear that. You know, it's good to know you Nobel Prize winners are human too.
In my country, the people make do with string and egg cartoons.
For pants?
For everything. Oppression is the mother of ingenuity.
Do you know a guy called Plantow?
I don't know anybody in Paris.
Oh, well, this guy's dead anyhow.
Why do you ask me about dead men? I have seen enough of death to last me a lifetime.
I'm, sure you have. Does this goo-smeared tissue mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
May I shake you by the hand?
I do not shake the hands of imperialist dogs.
Now that's a real bad attitude problem.
Yeah. Imperialist dog. What a shitty man.
May I shake you by the hand?
I do not shake.
Now that's a real bad... Have you any idea what this tool might be used for?
I cannot guess.
Would it mean anything if I told you it was for lifting drain covers?
Such technology fills me with wonder.
Do you recognize this?
Already you have astounded me with your advanced Western prong.
Do you recognize this man? He calls himself Khan.
Yes, I know this man.
Oh, you know him. He knows him.
Photograph?
I'm a private detective. This is a photo of Khan, right?
That is just one of the names by which he is known.
So we have
What's your
bunch of
interest in
names.
He is an enemy of my people.
Khan? You know he's a killer.
Of course, amongst other things.
Would you help me investigate Khan?
That is not possible. My instructions are to observe. I cannot jeopardize my position as an honored guest of this country's government.
Okay. Fair enough.
What does this clown's nose suggest to you?
In my country, we have no use for clowns.
I'm glad to hear it.
They were dealt with most severely in the last cultural cleansing.
What about the mimes? Did you get them too?
All gone. Our streets are mime-free.
Sounds like heaven. You don't care for clowns, do you?
They belong in the circus, like fleas and bearded women.
Okay.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
Okay, telephone. I'll call her again.
Bonjour.
Hi, it's George. I have the address of the killer's hotel.
If you're going to pay him a visit, take care. Remember, that guy's a professional.
Thanks. I'll be fine.
Okay. And let's see about this guy.
No point in phoning that guy again. No point in phoning that guy again.
Yeah, I get it. Okay. You know.
It was the register of guests staying at the hotel. The clerk wore a disdainful expression, like he'd been born with it. I want some information.
Who are you? The police?
I'm conducting a private investigation.
Ah, I know only too well what you mean. That is one of the drawbacks of the catering business. When people book into an hotel, they leave their morals at home, no?
I've just been manhandled by a gorilla.
Yes? I do not see any signs of a gorilla.
No, not a real gorilla. It was a guy who looked like a gorilla. It happened right out front of this building.
Let me get this quite clear. Are you complaining or bragging?
I want to know what you're going to do about it. The scrawny one has a gun.
I suggest you contact the police.
Can't you do anything about them?
What goes on in the streets of Paris is hardly my responsibility.
Okay.
Aren't you concerned that your guests are being intimidated by gangsters?
No one else has complained, monsieur. Did they steal anything from you?
Well, no. They didn't find what they were looking for.
What was that?
I don't know. I don't think they did either. I'm looking for a man who dresses like a clown.
This is a highly respectable hotel, monsieur. There are no clowns here.
You say so. Do you know a man named Plantar?
No, monsieur.
I'd like to retrieve something from your safe.
Ah, oui, monsieur. May I see some form of identification?
Like what?
A driving license, perhaps?
I don't drive.
Your passport?
I don't have it with me. I could show you my operation scar.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I must have some form of unique ID.
You won't find a more unique ID than my scar.
I'm sorry. I must insist on a more traditional identification.
Rats.
Okay. You walking on the street without without ID.
What do
It's
you make of
weird.
this tissue?
Do you wish me to dispose of it for you, monsieur?
Hey, no! It could be useful. I'm holding on to this.
As you wish, monsieur. Perhaps you would like a little plastic baggie to keep it in?
Nah, it's fine the way it is. Hey, shake my hand.
I'd rather not, monsieur. I'm still sore from the shock administered by one of the guests. He was secretly concealing an electrical device in the palm of his hand.
Okay.
Are so puerile, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, sure. Hey, shake my...
I have already...
Okay.
What do you make of this tool?
Stunning, monsieur. I bet you handle it like a professional.
What do you make of...
Okay.
Do
He
you
doesn't
recognize
know
the
what
man in
it-
this photograph?
Yes,
Doing.
monsieur. That man is one of our guests.
What name?
I cannot tell you that.
Can you tell me which room the man in the photograph has taken?
Oh no, monsieur. That information is confidential.
Do you recognize this red nose?
No, monsieur.
Okay. Not helping.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
What?
You are trying to steal that key, no?
No way. Hanging from a brass hook was a key and a plastic tag.
I need to make him leave this point. I need to make something. Okay, let's see what upstairs.
The door was locked. The sign on the door read 21.
21. 21. Forgot the number. Never mind.
The sign on the door read 22. If the tailor's description was correct, this was the killer's room.
Okay.
The door was locked.
Now I can't break in. I need something to do. I need the key.
The door was locked. Room number 23.
Okay. Nothing to do here.
The figure of a sexless youth was frozen in mid-skip with a silly grin on its stone lips.
Let's see what's it in the outside left. Again? What the one?
Hold it right there. Search him again, Flap.
Again? Ah, maybe they have something with this clown.
Let him go.
Hey, Shorty! I didn't think much of your trick, little man. I don't know what you're looking for, but you picked on the wrong guy. Maybe you'll spread the word around the sewers. George Stobart is on the case. It sounded impressive to me, but the weasel didn't. Still.
I do not...
Oh yeah? And what are you gonna do about it?
If you do not go away, I will... without think...
Forget it.
Okay, nothing new. Nothing new. I can't see any option here. Nothing. Oh, no. Okay, I understand. Let's see again if I can do something. No.
I figured the lady at the keys wouldn't appreciate a duet with a musical illiterate like me.
Let's see what she will say about that.
Bonjour, couleur.
Hi, it's George. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
That's it?
What now, monsieur?
About the key hanging on the hook over there.
Oui, monsieur.
Which room is it for?
Number 21.
Is that room taken?
No. The guests checked out this morning.
Okay, let's take
I'd like to
it.
check into room 21.
That is not possible.
Why
How
not?
come? You said it was vacant.
It is reserved for another guest.
Rats.
No,
Rats.
monsieur. Dutch.
Dutch. Fucker.
Thanks for your help, buddy. The sign on the door.
Yeah, it's locked.
The door.
Locked.
The door.
And locked again. I think I'll return to this girl. This one, sorry.
Hold it, right? Search it.
Yeah. Search. Search again.
Guido.
Okay.
Rougerie. Let's see what she's thinking.
Oh,
Maybe
hi.
she have any information.
Hello, my handsome friend.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
What a hunk.
He's a killer.
I can see that. His eyes say it all.
Yeah, of course.
See you later.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
What do you think I should do next?
I think he should look for clues at the hotel.
I guess so.
What clues?
May I use your
Sure, go ahead.
Thanks. No point in phoning.
Nothing here. Nothing.
Do you want this photograph back?
No, you keep it. I can always make another print.
This is the...
Yes, you showed me before.
Yeah.
Did I show you this tissue?
Yes, George. I asked you to get rid of it.
Hey, Nico, shake hands with me.
No chance, Buster.
I showed you the red nose, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Nothing to do here. I need to search about clues
See you later.
Where are you going now?
for the
Go
hotel.
back to the Hotel Ubu, I guess. Whatever those two thugs are after must be important.
But what can I do? The police. Yeah. I can tell them about its gangs. Yeah. Oh, he is here. Okay. Let's see.
Excuse me.
Ah, Monsieur Stobart, n'est-ce pas?
That's correct. You remember me.
The retention of such data is part of my duty as a gendarme. That is how crime is fought, through attention to detail, not intuition.
Yes, sure. Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur. Stobart is here to see you, monsieur.
Did he say what it was about?
No, monsieur.
Very well.
Hi, Inspector. Remember me?
But of course, Mr. Stobart. My mind is a well-ordered faculty. A mental classification system that's the envy of the Bibliothèque Nationale. No tricks, mark you, monsieur. Just exercise. Just as our muscles waste through inactivity, so our minds decay. But there is no need. If only people would learn to exercise their wits daily.
If he was trying to impress me, it worked. He was pompous and patronizing, but he had style.
Eh bien, if you called about the bombing, you're too late. Investigations have been closed. But I have been taken off the case.
What about the murderer, the dead guy?
It is out of my hands.
Maybe a little bit superstitious will help.
What was that psycho-detective business you did in the cafe?
It is my theory that the passions evoked in violent crimes create ripples in the ether, invisible to all but the possessor of a highly developed and receptive mind.
I'm impressed. Can you bend spoons, too?
I didn't think a man of your obvious intelligence would stoop to mockery.
I'm not mocking. I've had personal experience of the power of the mind. I used to get ignored at parties until I read a book that changed my life.
Really? What was it called?
Hypnotism for Fun and Profit. He looked at me as if I'd farted at a funeral.
The power of mesmerism is a rare gift, not a party trick.
You're not going to try any of that psychic interrogation on me, are you?
Do you find the thought of my probing distasteful?
Let's just say I'd rather you didn't. I've got more doubts than Doubting Thomas when it comes to mysticism.
Too bad. I think you would make an interesting subject under controlled regression.
The day I let anyone mess with my mind hasn't dawned yet. Did you find out the ID of the guy who was killed in the explosion?
I already knew who he was.
So, who he was?
I heard that the bomb victim's name was Plantar.
Your sources are reliable.
He was a big shot at the Treasury, wasn't he? Maybe that's why you've been taken off the case.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I cannot comment.
Because you asshole.
Don't you want to know what I found out about the killer?
I told you, monsieur, the case is closed. I have washed my hands of the whole affair.
Then I'll have to continue my investigations without your help.
No. You must forget the business of the clown completely. Go back to being
No,
an ordinary
no.
tourist, Stobart.
Would you care to shake my hand, Inspector?
Please don't be offended if I decline your offer, Stobart. The palms of my hands are particularly sensitive.
Would you care to shake my hand?
Please, the palm...
I found this tissue in the sewer.
It would have been best if you'd left it there.
What do you make of this, Rosso?
It is a tool for gaining access to sewers.
Correct.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No.
It's the face of a killer.
The man who bombed the cafe?
The photograph was taken soon after the explosion. He'd escaped through the sewers, leaving a trail of clues behind him.
Circumstantial evidence, Stobart. None of it proves a thing.
Because you think you are part of that. Part of this conspiracy. Maybe.
What do you make of this, Rosso?
It is a...
Did I show you this photograph?
Oui?
Absolutely. Does this red nose mean anything to you?
I'd imagine it means you have not given up your pursuit of the clown.
You're absolutely right. Does this red nose...
I'd imagine it...
You're absolutely...
Okay.
So long,
Enough
Inspector.
with the questions.
Excuse me.
What do you want now?
Do you know a man named Khan? He's a shifty-looking guy with a scar on his left cheek.
No, monsieur. Has this man any connection with the bombing of the cafe?
Yes. I believe Khan was the name he used when he hired the clown costume. I'd like to report an assault.
Yes, monsieur. Where is the victim?
I'm the victim. I've been harassed by a pair of thugs.
I see. And where did this alleged assault take place?
Outside the Hotel Ubu. They stopped me as I was leaving and went through my pockets.
Could you describe the suspects, monsieur?
One looked like a gorilla, and the other looked like a weasel. Their names are Flap and Guido.
Bon. I'll get them this time.
Yeah, it seems you know them. Already know them.
What are you going to do about Flap and Guido, Sergeant?
I'm going to bust them, monsieur. For years I have been hoping to pin something on that pair. Now's my chance. I'll show them. And the inspector.
Thanks, Sergeant. Thanks for taking me seriously.
I'm only doing my duty, monsieur.
See you later, Sergeant.
Let's call her again and see what she said.
Bonjour, couleur.
Hi, it's George. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
No, nothing. Returning to the cafe. Oh, the worker is here.
The muscular workman wore a morose expression, like a silent warning to leave him to get on with his job. Hi.
You're the guy who gave me the tip, aren't you?
Huh?
The racehorse. Salah-ed-Din.
Oh, yeah, but
I put every franc I had on that horse.
listen,
My lifetime savings, next month's rent, everything.
Oh, God.
She won by 3 lengths. I'm a rich man.
Call me Lucky George, the punter's friend. So how come you're still here?
I'm not going to let my newfound wealth change me, not one bit. I bought this hole, fittings and all. Now I can come and go as I please. No more clocking on or completion schedules. No foreman breathing down my neck. Thanks to you, I've found paradise.
I'm getting a mushy feeling in my chest. But not half as mushy as your head.
What do you want now?
Look, I know you're busy, but surely you'd have noticed a clown.
I told you already. I didn't see a thing.
He was wearing multicolored baggy trousers and makeup.
He'd be a poor sort of clown if he didn't.
Listen, I have to find that clown. He's a killer.
Say, who are you anyhow? A cop?
No, of course not. I mean, do I look like a cop?
I guess not. How do you know this guy's a killer? Did you see him in action?
Didn't you hear the explosion? The cafe was blown up.
I wondered what that bang was. Any bodies?
Yeah, an old man was killed.
Merde. I didn't think it was that serious. What about the waitress?
Oh, she's fine.
Thank the saints.
Did you recognize the old man?
No. Should I have done? Was he a celebrity?
No, but I guess he is now. His name was Plantar.
Was he the one who died in the cafe?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did. If only I could turn back the clock. If only I'd been more tolerant.
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people. Would you like to shake hands with me?
No, I wouldn't. One of the real pleasures of being rich is not having to be polite.
Okay.
Do you recognize this tissue?
Certainly not.
I borrowed this tool from you while you were gone.
Keep it. I can afford to buy a new set now.
Okay, thank you.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, I don't.
What do you make of this clown's nose?
It would be more amusing if you were wearing it.
What do you make of this?
It would be...
Do you recognize?
Certainly not.
Would you like?
No, one of the real...
I borrowed this.
Keep it.
Do you
No.
Okay, thank you.
Go.
Don't let me keep you.
Oh, how? Okay, the clothes, the cafe with. Okay, it's funny. Clothes with planks, wood planks. Anything here? No. Let's see if there is something here.
The door was locked. The door was... It looked like some kind of antiquated invalid carriage with passenger seats. Hello again.
Yes, Inspector.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Yes, I do. It's that villain I told you about.
Shake my hand. Go on, shake it.
You're joking, aren't you? Nothing personal, but you've been mucking about down this sewer.
Take a look.
You showed me before.
Did I show you my tool?
Oui? Just like mine. Except that it is much smaller.
Did I show you my... Did I show you this
we miss you.
Okay, nothing special here.
I have to be going.
Good luck, Inspector.
The fountain had probably been attractive at one time, but now it looked like an old stained urine.
Okay, nothing special here.
No point in phoning that.
Let's get out of here. Okay, returning to Rougerie. Let's see what she says.
What do you think I should do next?
I think you should look for clues at the hotel.
I guess so.
What I done?
See you later.
Where are you going?
I could go whatever those two.
Returning to the hotel.
Oh, hi.
Hello, my handsome friend.
Do you recognize the man in this photo?
No, dear.
See you later.
That's right.
Hey, Shorty. I didn't think much of your trick, little man. I don't know what you're looking for, but you picked on the wrong guy. Maybe you'll spread the word around George. It sounded still.
I do.
Oh, yeah?
If you don't, without thinking twice.
Forget it.
Need to be something over there, but I can't see anything. No. Okay. Need to get clues.
Hanging from a brass hook was a key and a plastic tag.
Hey, ne touche pas!
Just looking. There was no one registered under the name of Khan, but the name in the book for room 22 was Merlin.
What now, monsieur?
Would it make a difference if I told you the guy in the photo was a murderer?
We are accustomed to catering for celebrities, monsieur. Movie stars, politicians, royalty, sporting personalities, they all stay here.
What do you make of this tissue?
You have shown me...
Hey, shake my hand.
I have already explained why I would rather not.
What do you make of this tool?
Stunning, monsieur.
Do you recognize this?
No, monsieur.
Thanks for your help, bud. Hello again. Does this goo-smeared tissue...
No,
May I shake you by the hand?
I do not shake the hands.
Now that's a real... Do you recognize this tool?
Already you have astounded me.
This is a photo of Khan, right?
That is just one of the names, but
You don't care for clowns, do you?
they belong in the circus.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you?
The key, of
Would you
course.
distract the clerk while I borrow a key?
Are you asking me to aid you in a criminal act, darling?
Oh no, it's the key to an empty room.
And why, may I ask, do you wish to gain access to an empty room? Do you plan to squat?
No, ma'am.
Scouts honor?
I was never in the Boy Scouts, ma'am.
Oh, you should have been. What were your parents thinking of? It's a fine way for a boy to get licked into shape.
Again, her
Now
voice
tell
was
me,
changed.
Why do you want to get into that room?
It's next to the room the killer is using.
Ah, so you plan to eavesdrop on Merlin?
I was hoping there might be a connecting door.
I shouldn't think my feminine charms would be much use in this case, but a good dose of English arrogance might do the trick.
Okay.
I say, you there, flunky?
Oui, madame.
Listen carefully. You do understand English, don't you?
But of course, madame.
Good. I wish to deposit some jewellery for safekeeping.
I understand.
Are you quite certain?
Oh, bien sûr, madame.
Over to you, my dear.
Thank you. Oh, wait a second. I need to save. Saving. Okay. Here we go.
The door was... Maybe it wasn't the right room, but this was the right key.
Let's see what inside the clothes.
There was nothing in the wardrobe apart from a vague, lingering smell of camphor. The cabinet was empty, but it smelt of onions. No kidding, it really did.
Onions. Weird.
A cabinet stood beside the bed. If I wanted my shins sticking out of my shoulders, I could have jumped. Mama Stobart didn't raise no suicidal fools, though.
Of course she not.
The assassin had been too smart to leave incriminating evidence beside his bed. The bed was freshly made, and the crisp white sheets told me nothing about the killer's habits.
There's something inside.
There was nothing in the pockets of the pants.
Ah, okay.
The bed was...
Oh, suitcase.
I searched the interior of the briefcase, but
Briefcase.
as I'd half expected, it was empty.
Someone cleaned this room.
The assassin had been too smart.
Oh, it's him.
I had the kind of feeling in my stomach that would usually send me running to the bathroom.
Why not get out through the window? Stupid. Hey, these pants. It's the clown's pants. What?
I couldn't believe my luck when I found two items in the pockets of the pants. The first was an ordinary matchbook. No matches, no clues. The second was a pass card which read, Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation. There was nothing else in the pockets of the killer's pants. There was nothing. I searched the interior of the briefcase, but as I'd half expected, the door was
Locked. I have the key, no?
the door.
Okay, returning.
There was no one registered under the name of Khan, but the name in the book for room 22 was Merlin.
What now, monsieur?
Do you recognize this key?
That is the property of the Hotel Ubu.
Correct.
May I ask how it found its way from the little hook to your pocket?
Would you believe it was put there by a poltergeist?
No, monsieur. The hotel is regularly serviced by an exorcist. If we had a ghost, Father Fécond would have flushed it out.
I suppose you want the key back.
Not especiellement. The room is vacant. Since you are so determined to conduct your little investigation, I won't stop you.
What a hypocrite. Okay.
What now?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No, monsieur.
Does this pass mean anything to you?
That is Monsieur Merlin's property.
That's right. Merlin the murderer. I want to see what he's left in your safe.
Impossible. I cannot betray his confidence, no matter what you say he's done.
You're making a big mistake.
Maybe I can live with that.
Okay, not helping.
Hey, shake my...
I have already...
Thanks for your help. Hello again. Does the name on this matchbook mean anything to you?
Indeed it does, for Alamut was the home of the old man of the mountains. You do not know him?
No, I don't. Do you recognize this card?
No,
Do you recognize this key?
no, I do not.
Thanks for your...
Goodbye.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George.
I found this matchbook in Merlin's bedroom.
It came from the Club Alamut. It might be useful to find out if that club is in Paris, George.
Okay.
I found this pass in Merlin's room.
So, that deceitful little man is passing himself off as an electrician, is he?
Uh-huh. This guy probably has a million faces. I showed the pass to the clerk, hoping he'd give me Merlin's papers, but he wouldn't buy it. He's too scared.
I'll give him something to be scared of. Follow me, George!
Follow me, George? Okay.
Did you place a package from Merlin in the hotel safe?
I did, madame.
And did my friend here show you Merlin's identification?
Indeed he did, but
What's the problem?
he isn't Merlin.
A mere academic detail. Give him the package.
But that is against the law.
I happen to be a justice of the peace, you silly man. I am the law. If he tries anything, shoot him, George.
My pleasure, Lady Piermont.
One moment, please.
You know, I haven't enjoyed myself this much since Greenham Common.
I don't know what I would have done without you, Lady Piermont.
Thank you.
Voilà, monsieur. Le manuscrit de Monsieur Merlin.
Thanks.
How satisfying. An Anglo-American alliance that actually worked.
The clerk had given me a tightly rolled sheet of parchment. I decided not to unroll it until I was safely back in Nico's apartment.
And I need to take care from these gangs outside this hotel. Yeah?
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George.
Do you want this key?
No, thank you, darling.
I got the key. Thanks for your help, ma'am. This is what Merlin was so keen to hide.
Really? Well, that fuss for a sample of wallpaper.
It's some kind of manuscript, and it looks to be very old.
If I was you, I'd keep it well out of sight until you're clear of this place.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I could roll it up and put it down my pants.
No, that wouldn't do at all. You'd attract far too much attention.
I have to go, ma'am.
Let's
Hello
see
again.
what he says.
Have you ever seen this old manuscript before? You know what it is, don't you?
You are in great danger. Put the manuscript back and leave here.
What's going on?
Oh, what do you
I
know?
can say no more.
Okay. Bye bye. Thank
Thanks
you.
for your help.
Goodbye.
Bonjour, couleur.
Hi, it's George. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Hey, I've got something awesome to show you.
Oh, yeah? What is it?
A surprise.
Oh, I don't like mysteries, George.
I can't tell you just now, but I'll come show you soon.
How can I get out of here without these gangs? They will take... Oh, they try to kill him. Yeah.
Hold it right there. Search him again, Flap.
Yeah, as
Is
I
this what
said.
you're after, Guido?
See, that's it.
I can explain everything. Well, almost everything.
Too late. You're on your way to feed the fishes.
I'm allergic to fish. I break out in blotches when I eat tuna.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh. What? You're real? You're real? Oh man. Oh man. They just killed him. Game over. Huh. Okay guys, I guess I'll finish here. So thank you so much, and see you next time. I was Nati Sachimidai, saying thank you. Don't forget, okay, to share this this channel, share these videos, and thank you.